Alright, good morning. It's Monday, January 10th of 2022, and I haven't done an update, I don't think, in about a week. So we've got a lot done this week. Chuck got the lights on the roof rack. See, there's 3 lights there in the back. It's kind of hard to look into the sun, but a light on each corner and then the round light in the back. On the front, you can see the big light on the front, and there's one on the far corner. But he did not do the one on this corner yet on the passenger side because of the awning. We don't have the awning yet. We're not sure how it's going to work. So let me go up the ladder here and show you what else has been done. We have roof panels, or solar panels, I should say. One's covered with the cardboard, the other one, the cardboard came off. They're not hooked up, but they're screwed onto the roof rack. We have the WeBoost, which is the other thing that came this week that he put in. We have it in the middle because in the back here is where our little deck is going to go. So let's go inside now. Chuck got the battery off the boat. So the diesel heel that's under here, when he tested it, it didn't run right. So he's not sure. He didn't test it before he put it in. So we think it was probably defective when we got it, but we don't have the boxing information and everything. He ordered a new one. We got the cheap Chinese one, and so it was okay to just get a new one. And now it works good. He put the new one in. I've been working on all of the insulation, the silver insulation. Chuck ran the alternator. This is from the alternator that will come under the van, and it will go, I always hit my head, over to the batteries whenever they get here. He did send an email to follow up on the batteries. He did the bed framing. I don't think this was all in before. The bed framing is, here's the bed, and the actuators, there's 4 of these actuators here. And those, he's got a piece of equipment he had to order that will help all of these go up and down at the same time. But they do work. He's got the battery, the battery that he's been using to test it. I don't have any of these panels glued in yet because we still weren't sure about putting and cutting a few things and putting some wiring. So I left those unglued right now. And then I ran out, so I had to order more. Chuck did a little bit more, I think, on the framing. He's done plumbing. This plumbing is now through, the water fill line is now through for the water. He also, I finished the curtain shades, or the window shade, sunshades. I got those done. The front ones still sag. I'm not real happy with that. But with my yoga mat, they actually work out okay. This does fit all of the sunshades. I have tested it to put them all up there. So that was a good move. Other than that, we've just been ordering more stuff and waiting for supplies. So Chuck ordered more of the 80/20. And we're waiting for that to come. Some of the T-net stuff didn't come, so we're waiting for that to come and be resent. And then, like I said, we're still waiting for the batteries. Plumbing, he's done a little bit more, I think, on the plumbing underneath, and that is it. Pretty much a wrap for the week, but it actually is quite a bit of stuff. And I will finish the silver insulation. It's supposed to come today, so I'll start on that tomorrow. Hopefully get it at least all cut. I still have to do the ceiling as well as the rest of this wall, but I feel like we're getting there. We had some friends come over and they thought we had done a lot, but anyway, that's it for now. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I did on the back put insulation in those little holes on the back and the top around the door. I had not done that, so I used all of our thin set that we had left, or I don't know, thinsulate, not thin set, thinsulate that we had left. On January the 14th, our toilet arrived. We had ordered it and it took like, I think 9 weeks in order to get it. It was a long wait, but it's really awesome. It is a Insinolit toilet, which means that it burns all of the poop and the pee. So it's all stainless steel. You can see it's like really big. It comes up to above my knee. It's kind of a high seat, and it's really cool. We actually tested one out when we were on our cross-country trip at one of the B&Bs we stayed at. That was a miner's cabin, and we really liked it and felt like it will work. It sucks a lot of power, which is why we're putting a lot of power into the van. It sits on this board that helps hold it in place, and when you open it up, you'll see it's just like all stainless steel in here, and you put a liner in there, and it talks here about the bowl liners. So we have liners. We put the liner in, and then you have you can see there's a little place over here that you hit that, and when you hit that, the bottom opens up. It goes down in there. Close the lid, and then you push this button, and then it will burn all of everything up into ashes. And the ashes, they say, empty like once a week, and you can put those into the regular trash can. So we don't have to worry about any kind of black tank and dumping black water. We have to worry about that on our boat, and we don't like it. And so we're hopeful that this is going to be sanitary and easy, very clean. I mean, you just have to wipe that down if anything happens to go outside of the paper liners. And it's not expensive to do the paper liners. That's the other thing. Doesn't make it very expensive. And they're kind of like a wax paper, I guess, to help the burning process. But we hope it's going to be great. It does run for a while. It uses a lot of power. But again, it's just something we'll use like middle of the night, that kind of thing, where you don't want to go out somewhere else. But if it's daytime, we'll still try to go other places so we don't have a lot of ash in here and don't have it running like 24/7. But hopefully we did test fit it, and I think it's going to work okay. That's going to be a tight fit, so getting it in after he tiles is going to be a little tricky, but somehow we'll get it done. So today is Friday, February the 4th, and I've been gone for 2 weeks, been here for a week, and we've been working on the van. Chuck got a lot done while I was gone of electrical work. I'm going to show you that now. Alright. We put the plastic up here because the cabin was getting really bad with him cutting all the sawdust here. He got this foam board in order to lay the wood to help, because our table was too small to cut the wood panels. I've been templating since I've been back, doing like weird things like this corner here. I've been templating all the weird corners. Chuck got the duct worked in right here, and the side in the vent in the side of the van for the toilet. He's got the concrete board up now. It's just glued on. You'll see there's the glue here. This is for the bathroom. He's got lots of wiring done. That's another one of the templates I made. We did test fit the toilet in here to be sure that it works, so that's good. We're going to go look at tile, I think, on Tuesday. We've got lots and lots of wires run. So he's got ceiling lights. He's got the max air fans. Now all the electrical runs over around behind this wall. he put this board up here and covered some of it up. But you'll see here's the tower of power. That looks like complete chaos, but everything is labeled with these little things that I got for the boat to help label the boat. You'll see all kinds of stuff. Everything kind of funnels into here. So there's a board here and a board here, and that's where the electronic stuff goes. We've ordered the countertops. They're going to be epoxy since I got back, so I picked that out and ordered it. It should be here soon. Chuck did a little more work on the bed frame, and then he cut we were going to do the IKEA slats, but it turned out to not really work out. So he actually cut the boards for the bed frame. We've got, again, more templating. I actually liked using, we had extra of this. This is very complicated because we have this and this, which both go up and down. So that made it a whole lot more complicated to try to template. So I had to do it in 2 pieces. He'll have to cut the wood into 2 pieces. The microwave is cut. The board for that is cut. The front board is cut now for the microwave and the refrigerator, so we'll be able to put those in soon. He's got a few more boards to cut, but he's got to do the plumbing here for the shower. We've got a board here, which is where I bought a triple soap shampoo and conditioner dispenser. That's going to go there. And then down here, I think he's got the holes cut for the knobs. We had to put those a little bit lower than what we normally would, but I think it works out okay. We've got the AC unit is hooked up now, or the wire is at least ran over here. He's got 2 plugs for the fridge because it has 2 compressor. It needed 2 plugs. That's in there. Had to do a little bit of work to these things for the actuators. It was super, super tight. We had a pin we had to get in there, so I had to take some of the thin set, cut that all out, redo it. You'll see here, this is a little secret window that we've got where we've got a box that we can put some things inside here. So Chuck's still working on that. We have all of this power that runs back here. He's now got the board in here for a lot of the Victron stuff. The batteries are going to go in here. There's another board that goes in here where the big Victron panels sit for the inverters, I think. We have 2 of those, 2 3000s. Those are going to go in there. He's got that panel he's worked on, but we're waiting to get the batteries to slide those in before he slides in that big panel. We have started to cut some of the sofa stuff. I've been looking at fabrics and foam and trying to learn about that. I have templated back here for around the back in the garage, and this template we changed, so I have to do some modifications to that one. But overall, I feel like, I templated back here as well. Doing painting, I've painted panels that Chuck did, but a lot of what he did was just a ton of electrical work since I've been gone. And that is it. Ordered a lot of other things that are coming, but not here yet. And just thinking about, like, oh my gosh, where are we gonna put this? Where does that go? And where does our trash can go? What are we doing about the soap dispenser for the sink? Just all kinds of things that we keep trying to think about planning out as we're working here now. But I'm excited. I think it's going good. It seems to be moving a little bit slower this week just because cutting wood is not Chuck's favorite thing to do, and templating is not my favorite thing to do. I do like to paint though, so I did set up and paint inside a lot. So I'm pretty excited about painting. I feel like I'm getting stuff accomplished. So it'll be cool. We're going to put thin sillet in here and then cover the back. And when we look for tile for the back of the kitchen backsplash, that goes right here. So he's got the board there. And we look for the back of this tile for the shower. Probably use the same thing. We're going to also look for flooring. So we will be looking at flooring at that point. But super stoked to Feel like we've gotten a little bit of progress done this week. Chuck did a lot with all the electrical, but he didn't feel like he got a lot done. But that's just a lot of work, a lot of ordering different wires. You can see we've just got wires everywhere. It's crazy. But that's it. I think it's looking good. We did run into, on the way to Home Depot, a tree branch up there. So we got to be careful with that. We're also buying the Trex Decking. I'm going to try to do that as soon as we can get the decking, maybe this weekend at Home Depot. And Chuck is ordering the shiplap, which goes onto the ceiling. Home Depot used to sell it, now they're out of it, so he's got to go to one of the guys that he used to work with when he was a contractor.